and Yunara. If Wukong is banned, it seems Yunara is first pickable. We have seen that many times. It has been very difficult to stop and shut down this champion.
Actually think that if you look at it from the other side, though, there's been so many of these blue side Wukong bans into Yunara first pick.
Yeah.
Like half the teams have been getting it right.
Now, I think teams should realize that maybe you should ban Yunara on red side if the Wukong is banned early.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. The Vi as well is definitely a big giveaway ban, although we've seen that even first pick is what they're looking for.
Yeah, and if that gets banned, Perfect can still play Rumble. It's been his best pick career, so...
He is on blue side.
He is on blue side. That's a good point. As Pantheon is going to be taken away, of course. No Wukong just yet. The Azir will follow. And let's see if KT want to ban Wukong in that final spot, or if they'll leave it over to Gen G. As we started the discussion this week with, okay, red side teams should really consider banning Wukong, but now it's more on the blue side teams, because if you ban the Wukong on red side, then they get the first pick Yunara.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you know, then they get first pick Wukong, and then they feel really good. So it's a bit awkward for red siders here in this third ban.
Yeah, we'll see whether the Wukong is actually going to come through here, because theoretically, if it's not banned, then you can almost feel a lot better about getting your hands on the Yunara yourself if you're able to just first pick the Wukong. Picking Yunara into it does seem a little bit more difficult.
Hey, Gen G, that's what I'm talking about, yes! We learn, we approve, we, at the end of the week, finally solved it.
Yeah, I mean, this happened, like, a lot this week already.
Yeah.
We have seen a fair bit.
But a few teams kind of not doing it.
Yeah.
But not our legend group.
We had some Rise issues yesterday, perhaps. But we're going to first pick Trundle and give Gwen away.
Yeah, with Aurora banned, with also Wukong up.
Oh, it does feel better, though, because Gen G couldn't pick the Rumble, but KT can, because they're on blue side. So theoretically, the matchup isn't horrible.
Yeah.
And they can play Trundle Rumble, which is, you know, rhymes.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I think Gwen and Rumble, or sorry, Gwen and Wukong has been the strongest melee topside on this patch. And I think that Gen G would be wise to take it. They could go for Xin Zhao if they prefer that.
Doesn't feel great into Trundle.
But why would you do that when you could just play Wukong? Wukong is not a counter to Trundle by any means, but it is not a matchup that the Trundle necessarily feels great about. You still get some real value out of the subjugate, but sometimes you're kind of getting knocked into the air. They don't have to grab it here because the Trundle's already locked in, so they'll prioritize the Talia. And no Azir here, but we'll see what BD's answer is going to be the Talia, because the already locked in the Trundle. The Orianna doesn't feel very good. As okay, Perfect is just going to throw a bit of a curveball and take the Ambessa. This has been such a common response to the Gwen. And it's been polarizing because it looks horrible when you fall behind, but when you get ahead, it's definitely playable. Very high value into backline. You know, with Teamfight 3, you get access to the backline. And they'll go for the Vi, actually, instead of the Wukong here, once they see the Ryze and the Ambessa playing a little bit more towards the front side, instead of going to necessarily play like more Peel and just kind of go toe-to-toe with Gwen and brute force your way through.
Not to mention the 1-2 punch. No pun intended, of the Talia Vi is very, very
crazy strong. And usually this duo isn't up. So
yeah,
like I was thinking about Wukong Gwen, but kind of
honestly,
this is busted Talia Vi.
Yeah, the Wukong Gwen would have been fine as well. Wukong doesn't have the greatest time into the Trundle, but it's all right. I don't think.
yet. The Jhin has worked really well with Trundle and Mbessa in the past because the Trundle sets up a pillar, makes it really easy for Jhin to follow up. Same with the Mbessa, and when the Mbessa gets on top of somebody, Jhin can follow up. Rel is not in a great spot, in my opinion. It depends on your comp. This comp doesn't have a lot of combo power with it.
Like, they needed engage. I guess this is fine, but it doesn't make me feel, oh yes, this is
Nautilus, because at least you can press R on Corki. So
yeah.
That would have felt pretty okay. Vi is similar situation, but see what this final pick will be here in the bottom lane, as Alistar's still up.
Yeah, I think Zero maybe just